Hello fight fans, welcome to VCO guys, and if you need to check the like and subscribe button right now, man. Efe Ajagba, aka the one and only, according to what he calls himself right now, man, has stated, okay, that he's going to knock, not he said he's going to knock, he will knock Eren Demirezen out in the first or second round. Let's take a listen to what he had to say. This is right here. Let me play it.
In 1 or 2 rounds.
So you're predicting 1 or 2 rounds?
1 or 2 rounds. I'm going to stop in 1 or 2 rounds. Either he bleed or he fall. That's it. In 1 or 2 rounds.
Well, you heard it from Ajagba. One of the top heavyweight prospects right now. Don't misbehave now, our rebel brother. You know what I mean? He's still a rebel brother because of what he said about Joshua. But that does not stop me from supporting our Nigerian fathers, man. Because, listen, people are saying, well, BBC, why don't you just stop talking about this guy and Apochi? Apochi is not my enemy, okay? It's just a clown that is acting like a mental slave guy, you know, for his masters. Someone sent me one of the BBC FBI guys sent me a screenshot yesterday of what Apochi said about me and some guys. I might have to show you guys the stuff, man. But that would be for another video. I don't know if I should go in hard on Apochi or I should just let's show him, you know, Apochi. The guy, now pride go kill that guy, pride that go kill that guy. Pride. You know, they tell the world Nigeria now one guys like Apochi are the reason why Nigeria don't move forward. 1, they are tribalistic. 2, too egoistic. Okay. 3, they tend to think that they are this huge of a star when they are not yet. 4, they have a malfunction brain. 5, they hate who they are. When I mean they hate who they are, I'm not talking about being black or something like that. Because I know the guy is a proud black guy, but they hate being Nigerian, and that's even more bad. Because Nigeria made your parents, made your whole family, made your whole generation. Okay? Apochi don't really know much about history, about his own history. He doesn't really know much about his own history. If he knew about his own history, he would have known how the Robo tribe was under the Benin Empire. The particular guys, he should have known in history, don't know his history. How a son of a Robo supported the Oba of Benin when war came. Until these divisions and stuff like that, you know, that is spreading all over. And that's why, as you see me, BBC, I tend to treat everyone as the same. I have friends from every tribe in Nigeria, like not every tribe, but most of the tribes, major tribes or minority tribes. I have friends from different tribes in Nigeria, and I treat them like brothers because I see us as one. We are Nigerians, okay? So that's why anybody that try to bring any division here or start talking shit about any tribe, that's why I'll see the message. That's why I'll delete the guy. I'll block him. I don't want negative vibes. You know what I mean? On this place, I did it. This channel I did it for. I created it for Nigerian fathers when I did it, and I will stick to it that way. It's better. Okay. So Ajagba, let's go to Ajagba. Saying that it's going to knock out Eren Demirezen out. You know what I mean? Knock Eren Demirezen out in the first or second round is a very bold statement. And he's saying that, listen, I'm going to make this guy bleed. He's either he bleeds or he falls. Oh, is that what he said? Take a listen again.
So you're predicting 1 or 2 rounds?
1 or 2 rounds. I'm going to stop in 1 or 2 rounds. Either he bleed or he fall. That's it.
Okay, either he bleed or he fall. You know, Ajagba's English is not the best, you know what I mean? So Nigeria is an English speaking country, okay, but we do have our own languages. For example, I have my language, okay, I speak the Edo language. Ajagba is an Yoruba guy speaking Yoruba language. But we do go to school and we do learn English in school, you know what I mean? And apart from that, we also have pidgin English. So if Ajagba cannot really communicate well in English, maybe just he should start using pidgin English, because pidgin English is actually it's actually mainstream now. Can you believe that it was not last week here, I met a Kenyan, okay, a Kenyan girl like that. It was inside a train, yeah, traveling, and she spoke pidgin with me. I was surprised, like when I told her I'm Nigerian, how you doing, like, she said, Alfana. I was like, Alfana, you're Kenyan, so how were you able to say, how would you, I didn't know Alfana. Well, I studied. You studied pidgin English. So yeah, online. They're crazy, like study bit, you see. So pidgin English is beginning to become mainstream now. So Nigerians who cannot actually communicate in English, you at least use pidgin English. At least that language is one of the sweetest language, you know, in the whole universe, man. I must tell you that. So Ajagba saying that he's going to knock Eren Demirezen out in the first or second round is a very bold statement, because listen, I've been told by Team Eren Demirezen that listen, Eren Demirezen is going to expose Ajagba and his weaknesses. And looking at Ajagba's, you know, facial expression right here, you could tell this guy is very angry. Like, look at it, like he's a guy who's been upset. Maybe he's been listening to my video, listen to what Eren Demirezen is saying, or his team are saying, and say like this guy, I'm going to take him out. But Ajagba should not get overconfident, because Eren Demirezen is unknown and very dangerous. Okay, looking at all the sparring sessions I've seen so far, yeah, he's a little bit slow. That could play into Ajagba's advantage, since Eren Demirezen is slow. You know, not the fastest, not like Andrew Jr., who is a very fast guy. But Eren Demirezen is still very dangerous. Okay, let's take a look at it again. You look at the facial expression right here.
One or
look
two
at
rounds.
1 or 2 rounds. I'm going to stop in 1 or 2 rounds. Either he bleed or he fall. That's it.
You tell that guy is in a really bad mood right now, you know, with that facial expression, man. Either he bleed or he fall. I love Japanese. So, what can Ajagba do to beat Eren Demirezen in the first 2 rounds? Listen, very easy. He has to fight Eren Demirezen like he fought Rodney Hernandez. Okay, the same guy that the Godzilla lost to, you know. But Godzilla actually wasn't mentally prepared for that fight, and maybe the atmosphere in America got to him, because they say that fighting in America is different from fighting some other places, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's gonna be very interesting to see, because how wonderful will it be, man? How wonderful will it be if that really, you know, happens? But anyway, Ajagba's gonna have to keep this guy, you know, on the outside with a jab. Okay, with a jab, definitely. He has to fight him with double jabs. Okay. Don't throw that right hand too much, because you might miss. Eren Demirezen has a little head movement. He's a guy that can come with an upright hand and land on you. You know, because he's been fighting taller guys for a very long time. He's been fighting giants. You know, he has been in the boxing game much longer than you. So, Eren Demirezen might not have fought a guy with a similar power of Ajagba or something like that. But he has fought giants, you know, like Ajagba. So Ajagba has to keep this guy on the bay, you know, keep him on the outside. I'll jab him. Do I think Ajagba can get Eren Demirezen out in 2 rounds? Well, anything can happen, but the thing is that I'm not gonna say he can or he will because I don't know how solid Eren Demirezen chain is. You understand? Eren Demirezen, if he has a good chain, it's gonna be a hard guy to beat. But if he doesn't, Ajagba is going to actually take him out in the first or second round. You know, it all depends on the mental state of mind of Ajagba. The mental state of mind right now is that of Ajagba is that he is very focused for the fight. You know, Eren Demirezen, that guy, is also very focused for the fight. Remember, this guy, Eren Demirezen, has knocked out 10 people. Okay, out of 11 fights, he's knocked out 10. It's not to knock someone out, even though he's a bum. Even though you knock bums out, it's not easy to knock bums out. You know, it takes some real power to actually knock people out. It's easy to say, I will knock this guy, I will knock this guy, but when it comes to doing it, some people don't really have the power to do so. So, Eren Demirezen can land on Ajagba. Ajagba don't have the best of head movement, so he can land on Ajagba. We don't know how solid Ajagba chain is because he has not been tested yet. But we believe that with his long reach, with his longer reach, he can keep or try keep Eren Demirezen, you know, on the outside and box him from the outside. You know, try to fight him, because if you fight Eren Demirezen, you're giving him an advantage to come on the inside to work on your body, and you know what I mean. So through his sneaky uppercuts, there's some sneaky uppercuts that Eren Demirezen throws. If you watch one of his fights, according to what I've seen in sparring, as far as the video that I've seen, this guy throws some sneaky uppercuts. So it's going to be very interesting, I tell you that. And the Turkish guy has a love of heart, you know, I know them, so you know, so they are very, very, you know, focused when it comes to fighting. And this guy he's been tipped to be one of the best heavyweight prospects in Turkey, you know. And so yeah, he lives here in Germany, but he's still very proud of his country, you know. The Turkish are very proud people for sure. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out, because a Turkish nightmare going against the Nigerian nightmare, or the one and only, however you want to say, is really a good thing. Even though I think Eren Demirezen is a C-class fighter because he has not been tested yet. Ajagba as well is a C-class fighter because himself has not been tested yet. But we know the difference between Ajagba and Eren Demirezen is that Ajagba possesses some extraordinary power, while Eren Demirezen possesses a normal power. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it plays out, man. There's a bold statement from Ajagba, I have to say that, and it'll be very, very interesting. Don't miss this fight. It's going to be on the Pacquiao Tomer undercard. So I'm gonna watch it for sure. I'm gonna watch it and see how Eren Demirezen and Ajagba can cope with the pressure, because now they're fighting Las Vegas. So it's gonna be very interesting. Las Vegas is always buzzing when it comes to having big fights there, and Ajagba is moving in a very good pace, I must say. He's a promoter. Richard Schaefer is still not the guy I would like to promote him. Is it? You know, BBC don't lie about it. I think he's with the wrong team. He's with the wrong team. He can be much bigger than it is right now. But there's a bump in the career right now because of what he said about Joshua. You know, he's trying to attract the American fans. The American fans will never support you. You saw Joshua. Joshua's an example. Joshua lost. The British fans, not all of them, you know, a lot of British fans turned against him. But when he went to Nigeria, you saw the love he received. When Nigerians love you, they love you. You know, Nigerian love cannot be bought. You know, you can never buy that real love. I said before that Joshua is more connected to the people than Buhari. And a guy said, no, it's not true. Why I say Joshua is more connected to the people than Buhari is because Joshua actually went deep down to the ghetto. the ghetto of the ghetto. You know, those are places where he can be kidnapped, he can be robbed, he can, like, the crowd can just do anything they want with him. But because of the love they have for him, because they see him as son of the soil, all the guys maintained, and they respected it. Even the hardcore gangsters respect about Joshua. You know why? You know why it's like that? Because do you know why it's like that? Why it's like that is because Joshua has shown, okay, to all Nigerians that, listen, he's a proud Nigerian guy. Even though he was born in Britain, he's a proud Nigerian guy. He represents the people. He's a man of the people. He's people's champion. So Ajagba cannot get the same reception Joshua is getting in Nigeria right now. That is for sure. Okay, but he can get it a little. Maybe he can get a quarter of it if he start being humble. Like I said, Ajagba must apologize to all Nigerians. Apologize to Joshua. Then BBC will release, you know, him from the blacklist. You know what I mean? So, but right now, it's still in the black. Apochi we remain the blacklist for a very long time. But that guy, he's too he's too egoistical in a way that too prideful, full of pride. You ain't shit, man. I'm just telling you the truth. Not be you bummy guy. Like, you came from the street, I came from the street. In fact, where I came from, Seth, a bad person where you came from. So let's keep it real, okay? Let's keep it real there. But we've got to respect ourselves as Nigerians. All I want is love and unity for our people. I'm not here to kind of diss anybody. I don't like the fact that I have to go in on Ajagba or go in on Pochi. I don't like it. You know, you saw most of my previous videos about those guys were all praises, but they betrayed that trust because they decided to go in against our Nigerian father, man. You know, the fellow Nigerian fighter who is representing Wella. Not to say Joshua now, not to do anything, they represent Wella. Okay. So if you gain against the people's champion, you're going against the country, calling the country fire. That won a bad look already. Because I've noticed that these guys are not really proud of being Nigerians, because every time you give them the opportunity to talk about Nigeria, it's always negative stuff. And yet you want me to be positive. You're talking bad about my country, but you want me to be positive when I talk about you. But let me not make this about this saga that's going on right now. All I want Ajagba to do is to win this fight. It's a must-win fight. Eren Demirezen, you know, his team they have told the BBC, listen, we are going to destroy this guy. We are going to expose his weaknesses. You're going to see. So hopefully Ajagba can stay to the game plan, whichever game plan they run has outlined for him. They should follow the game plan, because Eren Demirezen, if he lands that over right hand, anything can happen. So he's very heavy-handed as well. But we'll see, because Eren Demirezen has not actually been a big stage before. That's the first time. So Ajagba on the other hand is gaining confidence, you know. Is getting confidence little by little. So that's also good for him. So like the video, share, subscribe, comment, and yeah, shout out to everyone who support me. I appreciate all of you guys. All my BBC, FBI guys, not too much. I respect you guys. In fact, BBC, FBI are the most connected. You know, I wanted to say you guys' name. No need to say the name now. So all you guys who keep giving me information, keep doing it, man. I appreciate it. All thanks to the BBC, FBI guys. You know what? Thanks to all of you guys who subscribe to the channel. You know, and I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate the support so far as a fellow Nigerian, and those of you guys who are Americans, British, you know, who are, you know, Germans, or wherever you may from, wherever it may be, wherever you're from. I just give thanks to all of you guys, man. I appreciate the support so far. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble. And follow me on Instagram at boxvelocity right here. You can see right here. Go follow me there. DM me, write me, talk shit about me. All nice. Because at the end of the day, every opinion matters, man. It all matters. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble, man. Follow me on Twitter as well at Boxing Blog, and on Facebook at Boxvelocity, guys. Stay blessed. Cheers.